Har Har Mahadev. In today's episode, we are continuing with the Vidyeswara Samhita, chapter 18, Bondage and Liberation, that is Moksha. The rishis asked, what is the nature of bondage and what is the nature of liberation? Suta replied, I will tell you about bondage and the means of obtaining liberation. It is said that a jiva is bound if he is tied down by 8 bonds of Prakriti. A person who has been freed from the 8 bonds of Prakriti is said to be liberated. The 8 bonds of Prakriti are known to be intellect, ahankara, one that possesses the gunas, and the 5 tanmatras. The 5 tanmatras are the essence of senses, that is the sound, touch, color, taste, and smell. A body originates from these 8 attributes of Prakriti and is said that karma originates from the body. As a result of karma, there is birth. This occurs repeatedly. It should be known that the body is of 3 types, the gross, the subtle, and the causal. The gross engages in activities, the subtle enjoys the objects of senses, and the causal enjoys the nature of karma the jiva undertakes. As a result of that karma, it enjoys joy and misery as a consequence of good and bad deeds. Therefore, a jiva is repeatedly bound in the ropes of karma. To counter the circling around of the wheel of birth and death, the creator of the wheel must be worshipped. Mahesha, who is beyond Prakriti, is the creator of the wheel. As a result of Shiva's favors, karma and other things gradually come under one's control. Such a person is spoken of as liberated. He is radiant and happy with his own Atman. Therefore, the person resides in Shivaloka and is spoken of as having Salokya. The rishis then said, please tell us everything about the rules of worshipping Shiva Lingam. Suta replied, the first lingam is Pranava. It is subtle and Nishkala in form. The Sakala form is the gross lingam and is represented in Panchakshara. The worship of these 2 yield moksha. There are many kinds of Purusha lingams that are formed out of the elements of Prakriti. They are Swayambhu lingam, Bindu lingam, Pradishtita lingam, Chara lingam, and Guru lingam. One which originates through an act of self-creation is known as Swayambhu lingam. Worshipping this lingam increases one's jnana. Using the pure Pranava mantra, a devotee can draw the lingam in the form of a yantra and undertake its pradishtana and avahana. The lingam has bindu and nada and can be stationary or mobile. This is considered as bindu lingam. The devas and rishis set up lingam with their own hands in a pure circle using mantras. This Purusha lingam is known as Pradishtita lingam. An Adhyatmika or Chara lingam is one that is progressively conceptualized in different parts of the body. The different types of Chara lingams are Rasa lingam that are made out of mercury, Bana lingams are natural stones found in the riverbeds, Swarna lingams are made of gold, Shila lingams are made of rock, Swadika lingams are made of crystal, while Parthiva lingams are made out of earth. Those who are in the path of Nivritti, the worship of subtle lingam is recommended. The subtle lingam is in the form of Vibhuti or Bhasma. Vibhuti is said to be of three types: from an ordinary fire, from the fire of rites connected with the Vedas, and from Shiva's fire. The meaning of the word Bhasma is something that must be honored and worshipped. Parameshwara Shiva is the Lord of the Prapancha. He burns the Prapancha and accepts the essence. Having burnt the Prapancha, Shiva smears the ashes on his own body. Through that guise of burning, he accepts the essence from the universe. Tripundraga represents the essence of Brahma, Vishnu and Rudra. Therefore, Mahesha wears it in the form of Tilaka. In this way, he brings the essence of everything in Prapancha under his control. So he is spoken of as Shiva. Sh stands for permanent happiness and bliss. E is spoken of as Purusha, and Va stands for Shakti. When the sweet union of the three takes place, one speaks of it as Shiva. The image of a guru is that of one who obstructs all the gunas. The Supreme Shiva is beyond the gunas and he assumes the form of the guru. He takes away the rebirth caused by the gunas and makes one understand about Shiva. The Guru's body is Guru Lingam. Service to the Guru amounts to worshipping the Guru Lingam. A Shishya is someone who is worthy of being ordered. Shishya offers everything to the Guru. A Shishya is spoken of as a son. He is a son born through the mantra. He must worship the Guru like a father. Guru is a father who kindles understanding and makes him cross over the samsara. The worship of the Guru is like the worship of Shiva, the Paramatman. Namaskara is a form of sacrificing oneself that satisfies all devas. It means, I offer my intellect to your form and prostrate myself. Since I have prostrated myself, my body is like empty space without any ahankara. One must think of doing namaskara to sacrifice oneself. Pradakshina of Shiva instantly destroys every kind of sin. Japa is a form of a rite where pranava assumes the form of pradakshina. Shiva loves pradakshina. Pradakshina and namaskara done to Shiva, the Paramatman, and worship with 16 kinds of upacharas yield fruits. A person worshipping Shiva should also be silent and possess truthfulness. He must follow japa, dhyana and dhyana. A devotee of Shambhu must always eat pure food. Shiva's devotee will always reside near Shiva's lingam. By worshipping a stationary lingam, a person himself becomes stable. If one worships a mobile lingam, he will be liberated. These are the excellent means to obtain every kind of moksha. A man who constantly reads or hears this chapter obtains jnana about Shiva and obtains Shiva's compassion. Thus ends chapter 18. We will continue with the next chapter in the next episode. Thank you.